Traditionally, many people think that the best way to study is by spending long periods of time in front of a computer screen writing notes is the most efficient way of studying. What if I told you that this is an inefficient way of learning? Think about how mind-numbingly boring it is to look over the same notes 100 times to prepare for an exam. Each time you read those, your concentration dwindles, which results in your time being used unwisely. So just what can you do in order to study for your big exam? Find out today on Mystevva. We've all heard that consistency is key, so let me break it down for you. Distributed practice is the strategy of spacing out your study sessions into smaller periods of time over several weeks. The amount of time spent studying will be the same as the marathon study session we all try to cram in before an exam. But by having shorter and more frequent studying sessions, we retain the knowledge we've learned more deeply. This is because overloaded information doesn't have a chance to enter our long-term memory. Instead, what we are doing is repeating our exposure to the information which will help us remember it in an exam. We've all heard that sleep is important, but why is this? Studies have shown that sleep positively impacts our memory and attentiveness, which are crucial when taking exams, especially in retaining our knowledge that we've learned from our shorter study sessions. Did you know over half of college students get under 7 hours of sleep each night? Not only will this affect our test-taking skills, but will also influence our mood going into the exam. Furthermore, when we learn new information, our brain cells grow new connections that connect with one another, and sleep is the knife that spreads the butter. So turn off your laptop as your TV shows will still be there tomorrow. And whilst we're talking about distractions, try and clear them out. Create yourself a relaxing studying area, free from the chaos of everyday life. If you feel tranquil while studying, you're more likely to remember information as there's nothing to distract you. Try not to study in the living room where your family dog is going to be barking as they're hungry, or with family members switching TV channels. If this isn't an option for you, libraries and college study areas are always a great alternative, as they're naturally quiet as everyone's there to do the same thing. And for most of us, our greatest distraction is our phone. I've been there, I've clicked on a group chat, and next thing I know is we're planning to go to a party on the weekend, and I completely forget about studying. Clear out your distractions for an hour if you can. If you put your mind to something, then anything is possible. It's important to remember to test yourself. In your exam, you'll be answering questions, so find example questions from the particular module you're working on to test your knowledge. Research shows that learners who practice repeated self-testing perform up to 50% better than those who just read over notes. By doing practice questions, not only are you reciting the knowledge you've learned, but you're also practicing that specific question style, as many can vary in what they require. Knowing exactly what they want you to answer can help just as much as learning the knowledge associated with the topic. Moreover, many people enjoy other methods of studying such as flashcards and mind maps. Do what works for you. By diversifying the ways you're studying, you'll set yourself up for a higher likelihood of success. Lastly, ask for help if you're stuck on something. Remember that your teacher is a great learning resource. Every student has questions, yet not many people put their hands up out of fear of embarrassment. You can always pull them aside at the end of a lesson or email in if you're struggling. If you have a friend that is in your class, ask them, as they might be able to explain information in a way that is more beneficial to you. Use the internet to look up questions. Use YouTube like you're doing right now to look up how to study. There are many resources out there that will help you, and remember that every student has questions, and it's not just you. So remember to take shorter study sessions, clear yourself from distractions, use different methods of studying, and always ask for help when you need it. If there's other methods that you'd like to share, please leave it for other students in the comments section. Thank you for watching. I'd appreciate it if you could like and subscribe so you never miss out on Mystevva.